Happy Thanksgiving week. I'm Rinda.
I'm Jim.
And we're Hardiness Approach. And this is a week of gratitude.
Yes, it is.
In this video, we are going to be showing you some recipes that we made 2 years ago, before we had an audience, really. And one of them is a stuffing without bread. For those of you who are cutting down on your carbs or a diabetic. One of them is coconut crust.
For
making a pie.
Oh.
But it's made with a coconut flour. And so it's really good. And one of them is whole wheat rolls that are very soft. So those are the things we're going to be sharing.
A lot of times at Thanksgiving we look back over the past, and for us the past that we're looking back has been this last year. It's been an amazing year. There have been some downs, but with those have been a lot of ups. We've had a lot of love extended to us from so many, and certainly we're grateful for the help, the encouragement, the expressions of love by the many, and the prayers that have been in our behalf.
I want you to look at this pan. So, this pan, whoops, do it like that, is got sausage and nitrate-free sausage. It's got uncured bacon. It has mushrooms, celery, onions, apples, acorn squash, because we didn't have any sweet potatoes to put into it. And what else? Goodness.
It looks like Thanksgiving.
It looks like Thanksgiving in a pan. This is a stuffing that can be used if you can't have any carbohydrate or a lot of carbohydrates. So we definitely realize there are some carbohydrates in here. And we're even going to put some cranberries in with it. But we're not using any of the bread stuffing. So once this is all sauteed together, then I'm putting it in a pan in the oven for 20 minutes and let it cook a little bit more, and then we serve it. I mean, is that just heaven looking or what?
I think it's just Thanksgiving by itself.
It's so good. I kind of altered the recipe they had, and I'm not feeling bad about it at all.
Onions. Did you say onions?
Onions, yeah. Onions, celery. There's supposed to be bell peppers, weren't there?
Yep.
No, I don't want to add them now. Do you think? Let's not add them now.
All right.
But look how colorful it is.
Beautiful.
We used organic apples and we didn't peel them.
Since you're aiming, you want to show the cranberries?
We're making cranberries sauce back here.
It's like, wow.
Look at how beautiful.
How much did it want originally?
A cup. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this with my slotted spoon so it doesn't take any of the grease and stuff into the bottom, into my pan. And then I'm going to need a little bit of chicken broth, and I'm going to pour it over the top.
Do you want me to get some?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. That's what you call a bowl full of goodness.
Where's our chicken broth?
It's in Tupperware. There's a small one, which is all in. Yep, that's chicken broth. And then there's a bigger one.
How much do we want?
It almost looks like our fruit salad.
It does. There's our fruit salad. Yeah,
So we want just like a half a cup.
this is a half. Do you want half of that?
Half of that. And then maybe a full one on that. Yeah.
This is our broth that we made yesterday.
Yes. Oh my goodness, it was so good. And stir that broth into it. I have not put any seasoning in this at all. Not salt, not anything. Because it's got so much flavor from the sausage and the bacon. Okay, so then these go in the oven at 350 for 20 to 30 minutes, and so we'll put them in just before we eat.
Our gratitude certainly includes what our Heavenly Father has blessed us with, whether it was in answer to prayers or just in general, like He constantly does for us. We recognize all the good in our life is from Him.
I'm making it. I'm going ooh ah mmm. And I can sing ooh ah mmm.
This is the crust for our pumpkin pie. So this is a coconut pie crust. It's made with coconut flour, a little bit of Himalayan salt, a half a cube of butter, and a tablespoon of honey. The crust itself is so tender, so incredible tasting and light. We also recognize all the friends that we have been shoulder to shoulder with and sometimes video to video with, who share an incredible Christ-like love, no matter who they serve, what they do, how they help others. We just, our hearts are filled with gratitude. So I'm making whole wheat rolls, and they're super soft. So I'm doubling the batch, since it only makes about 12. So I've already made a batch with 36 or 40 little tiny ones, and I'll show you that. And we need a little bit more, so I'm going to double this batch. So I'm putting 1.5 cups of warm water in it. I need 2 tablespoons, of molasses.
He's not like that at dinner.
And then I'm sprinkling the yeast over. So I'm putting 4.5 teaspoons of this in. After my yeast is raised, then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of olive oil and 1.5 teaspoons.
Well, that's a plumber's fault.
Of cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon in your wheat rolls. It's amazing. I am using the wheat flour from Prairie Gold. It's from a farm up in Montana. I've used it a lot, and I enjoy using it. And I'm going to put in 2 cups of that.
Oh, somebody was wearing two. Nixon, I think. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I think about all the things that have happened, I'm like, this was all in the same year. It's
Been a lot. It's been a lot.
mind-boggling.
Yeah.
We are headed to Oregon for Thanksgiving with 4 of our children, 3 of our children. 3 of our children and their families, and staying in a really nice Airbnb. And it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be there for like 4 or 5 days together, and cooking together and playing together and just loving each other. So what a great way to spend. One of our other sons just had surgery. He's recovering and doing well. One of our other sons and his wife, they're in in New Zealand.
They'd already made arrangements when they started planning this, so tickets were bought. So
Anyway, our love to all of our family, all of our friends, all the people who follow us. You have our love and gratitude. Thank you.